So here we are, folks. This is part two of the idle air control valve manual roll on, roll off your aperture. I would say on your intake idle air control valve, adjusting the amount as opposed to just constant 12 volts, full 12 volts to a negative 12 volts, which would give you a completely wide open situation, or I'm sorry, completely closed off situation. So with voltage applied, you get idle air control and idle air into the throttle body via the duct below the main throttle plate. This is the 2-wire throttle body IAC from a 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and it's been modified using a controller right here. So I just basically put an inline breaker in position. Here it is, all fired up. Okay, so you got, now I got it shut off. If I turn the whole system off, I got the neutral wired. I keep the hot, and then I flick the neutral on. I left the power on, but turn it off. I'm gonna show you all here how it works. Let's see. So as I come up, I turn it on. Okay, turn it on. Now I'm at max voltage, so right now it's closed. Now as I dial it down, it opens. See that? So that gives you a control of your idle air. You don't necessarily have to have it wide open all the time. There's closed. I'm sorry, with no voltage, it is closed. Yeah, so with voltage applied, so that's closed. And what you're seeing here is a percentage of 12 volts. It's a percentage of 100% equaling a full 12 volts. The operation of the idle air control valve is voltage is proportional to amount open, the opening of your aperture. The higher your voltage, the more wide open the aperture. If you were to turn off the power completely, it would close your idle air control, giving you full normal throttle control via the throttle plate. So let's I got it down to nothing here. I got it basically I got the throttle plate closed, completely closed. Yeah, so now I want to open it and let some air in. I'm coming up on the volts, and unfortunately this isn't the best, so just take my word for it. I'm coming up on the volts here. I'm coming up on the volts. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys, but I really don't have. Okay, so I'm coming up on the volts. Okay, as I come up on the volts, see how it opens? So right that when you're first starting it in the morning, that's the position you want right there. Okay, you want that idle air control wide open. Okay, you shut it off, and boom, you lose your idle air control. You're all on throttle plate, which I believe at this time your throttle position sensor will detect some tension on it, and you'll have some idle control via your throttle plate. So again, power on. It's set at 100. Okay, it remembers. What do you call it? It maintains your last set position. So okay, this is coming down. I'm trying to decrease the amount of voltage on it. I want it all the way closed. That's all the way closed. I just said hell with it, shut it off. But if I want % open when I start, here I got 56%. That's about half. And this switch allows you to proportion it, like 100% equaling, say 50% open. It's up to you how you configure it, but this here is all the way open. It's your idle air control valve all the way open. That's how you probably start it in the morning. You could leave it like this and use the knob on this switch and just shut it off. But why not? Then all you would need is a one-way switch, right? Open, close, mount it in series. This gives you a little bit more flexibility. Thanks for watching.